Today's tip of the week is, will the election of yesterday affect real estate in Calgary? And the number one point we're going to talk about is no, it's business as usual. Just because we had or not really a change of government, just because we have a new prime minister and the election didn't quite go the way most Albertans wanted it to, doesn't mean that we should all just stick our heads in the sand.
Yeah, Tim, I think you're absolutely right. If you guys seen the map, I was just talking to Tim about it, the whole western part of Canada from Manitoba all the way to parts of BC. There are Liberals in BC, but it's all blue. And you know what? I think, Tim, with this election, that the Liberals are going to look to work with Daniel Smith to make things a bit more progressive here in Alberta, which can only be a benefit. I don't know. We talk about this all the time. Where is it going to go? Are we going to get more pipelines? We have no idea. But at the end of the day, you know what? It's business as usual.
Yeah, and the second point is Calgary is still growing. So with our population increasing year after year after year, that means we need to have more housing. And when we have more people coming in, there's also not only more home buyers coming in, but more renters are coming in, and that's beneficial for real estate investors.
Yeah, for sure, especially for investment properties within 20 minutes of downtown. Tim, even Mackenzie Town, we used to think back in the day when we got our licenses back in 2006, that was the edge of the city, Mackenzie Town.
Yeah,
Auburn Bay wasn't even
getting there. Quick lights. I mean,
yeah.
now there's overpasses, and you can get down to Mackenzie Town in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so that's almost in the city now. No, it's not. But anywhere within Mackenzie Town, coming up to the city or up north, anywhere, even going up to Stony Trail, all the way up to there, you know what? Within the ring road, you're close, and those property prices will continue to go up because there's no more land within that section of the city. And you know what? They have to build up, and that makes land more expensive. And whoever is sitting on land is going to reap the rewards down the road.
Yeah, and the next point we're going to bring up is Canadian resources are not going away. So while the government in power right now might not be as resource positive as, say, if the Conservatives got in, well, guess what? Our Canadian economy still depends a huge amount on the export of our natural resources. They're not going anywhere. So for the foreseeable future, Alberta and Calgary are placed in a very good position in regards to money coming in to buy these resources from other provinces, from other countries. Even the United States, we can't be scared of that boogeyman down there because we still are supplying a ton of resources to them. And they're in correspondence to that, they're helping our economy.
Yeah, and you know what, Tim? Now the election is over, we're actually starting to see the leaves nearly come out. The grass is turning green. I think, Tim, we're going to get back into this spring market that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, and the last thing we're going to talk about is prices. Prices are still going up. Despite despite a prime ministerial change in Ottawa, prices are still going up. Like I said, people are still coming here. Supply is still not quite where it's supposed to be. So that's raising prices in Calgary. Now, it's not that way across Canada. We'll talk about a little bit about that in the seminar. But in Calgary in particular, prices are still going up. As of today, we're up over 6% year over year. Sorry.
That Tim, that is a huge positive. And honestly, I think with these elections, what it has done for the rest of Canada, it's put a spotlight on Alberta, and it's put a spotlight on places like Calgary, Edmonton, just because people have been voicing their opinions while the elections are going on. If you listen to Talkback Radio, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. They know who Albertans are, and they know Albertans aren't happy with what's been going on, but we have to deal with it. And as investors, we see all of this, Tim, as a positive as well.
Yeah, and just like all the other ups and downs that have happened in the past, real estate investors have to deal with it, have to figure it out. We had to figure out COVID. We had to figure out the worldwide financial crash in 2008, 2009. We had to figure out the oil price crash in 2015, the dot-com crash before that. So we have to figure all these things out as real estate investors. And what we help people do is we help them keep it positive and go for that positive cash flow position on every one of their properties.
Yeah, exactly. You got to buy the right properties and you'll get through any of these circumstances. That is our Crew Tip of the Week. If it's your first time getting our Crew Tip of the Week, subscribe to Crew TV. There's a whole playlist of tips of the week. We actually put it into a playlist now, so you can make a lot of money or save a lot of money by investing in real estate listening to these tips.
Okay.